This is History Replay, this day. Did you know that in 1666, a small fire in a baker's shop went on to consume 13,200 houses, 87 parish churches and many iconic structures in London? This wasn't just any fire, it was the Great Fire of London. Today, we dive into this fiery tale of devastation and rebirth. But before we're done, please subscribe to our channel, then let us know by commenting "I subscribed" in the comment section. Now, let us get to it. As dawn broke on September 2, 1666, an insidious transformation began in Thomas Farriner's bakery on Pudding Lane. What started as a mere flicker of flame, perhaps overlooked amidst the routine humdrum of the morning, rapidly metamorphosed into an inferno. In no time, the flames voraciously consumed the bakery, and, propelled by the intertwining narrow alleys of London, embarked on a devastating rampage, marking the onset of one of history's most notorious urban conflagrations. In the 17th century, London's very design laid the groundwork for disaster. The densely populated cityscape featured wooden buildings, huddled closely together in labyrinthine narrow streets. The parched conditions of an unusually dry summer exacerbated the city's vulnerability, turning it into a veritable powder keg. As the relentless flames advanced, they showed no discrimination between the dwellings of the rich and the poor, ravenously consuming all that stood in their path. Even the River Thames, which could have been London's salvation, inadvertently accelerated the disaster. Its banks were dotted with warehouses brimming with highly flammable materials such as tar, oil, and spirits, which only intensified the fire's ferocity. As the menacing flames spread, a palpable sense of desperation gripped the city's denizens. Bucket brigades sprang into action, their valiant attempts overshadowed by the fire's overwhelming intensity. Panic ensued, streets were awash with frantic citizens, scrambling to salvage their loved ones and treasured possessions from the insatiable inferno. Adding to the turmoil, the Lord Mayor of London, Sir Thomas Bloodworth, in his initial underestimation of the catastrophe, infamously quipped, "A woman might piss it out." However, when the magnitude of the disaster became undeniable, extreme countermeasures were deployed. Whole buildings were razed, and gunpowder was ignited in a desperate bid to forge fire breaks. Yet, Mother Nature was unrelenting, with gusty winds carrying smoldering embers, continually thwarting containment efforts. On September 5, when the ferocious flames were finally subdued, the very essence of London stood shattered. Landmarks that had once graced the city's skyline, including the majestic street Paul's Cathedral, were reduced to smoldering rubble. The once vibrant hubs of trade and justice, the bustling markets, the solemn courts, the vital bridge, and even the formidable prisons, were wiped off the face of the city. In the midst of this vast devastation, there was a baffling silver lining. Official records cited a remarkably low death toll of just 6 individuals. Yet, this number might belie the true horror, as the fire's extreme intensity could have eradicated any evidence of countless unfortunate souls. In the wake of the fire's havoc, London grappled with a humanitarian crisis of unparalleled proportions. Thousands, suddenly bereft of shelter, sought refuge in makeshift encampments that sprang up in fields fringing the devastated city. Yet, amidst this bleak tableau of despair, a resilient spirit emerged, unyielding and determined to rebuild. King Charles II, displaying leadership in the face of adversity, spearheaded efforts to restore order, instituting public services and charting a vision for the city's reconstruction. Integral to this renaissance was Sir Christopher Wren, the era's architectural luminary. He proposed an audacious blueprint for a transformed London, envisioning broadened streets, and an emphasis on brick and stone over the erstwhile ubiquitous wood. Foremost among his architectural triumphs stood the magnificent St. Paul's Cathedral, rising phoenix-like from the ashes, epitomizing London's indomitable spirit and its inspiring journey from devastation to rebirth. In the aftermath of the Great Fire, London emerged not just reconstructed, but reinvented. The devastating blaze, while a dark chapter in the city's history, inadvertently sowed the seeds for modernization. This catastrophic event catalyzed the creation of fire insurance companies, paving the way for organized fire brigades, and prompted stringent regulations that mandated safer construction methodologies. Thus, the ashes of tragedy bore witness to an enlightening truth: even the gravest of disasters can be a crucible for innovation and profound transformation. Today, as we walk the streets of modern London, remnants of the 17th century city peek through, reminding us of that fateful week in 1666. The Great Fire of London is not just a story of destruction but one of resilience, innovation, and rebirth. A city that rose from the ashes, stronger and more magnificent than before. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. And if you have not already done so, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating tales from the past. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next episode.